Hello, my name is Blossoms and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the 2.5 live stream as well as the implications of them revealing the Chasm and the Ayato drip marketing for 2.6 in that live stream itself. Because I think there's a lot of interesting things you could look at and reference to potentially draw some conclusions. So we're going to be going over all of that. But first of all, 2.5 seems really cool. I'm very excited for Yae and Miko. We get to fight the Raiden Shogun. It's like what I imagine is going to be a weekly boss. We're getting a free 4-star weapon. Some of the events seem pretty cool. The Hyakun Ishin or whatever is coming back again, and that was very fun. So I'm excited for that to come back. So 2.5 is looking pretty solid. But at the end of that live stream, they showed us some concept art for the Chasm, and they also drip marketed the Ayato artwork, which means he's going to be coming in the next update if they stay consistent with what they've been doing and showing the character art and then them coming out in the next update. So likely Ayato 2.6 and then the Chasm in 2.6, which is very interesting. And the reason this is so interesting is just because of the fact that the Chasm has been to the west of Liyue here. For those of you who don't know, it is west of Liyue since 1.0. And the significance of the Chasm, for those of you who don't know, is that the Chasm is what is in between Liyue and what I assume is even farther west, Sumeru. So the Chasm is what is in between us and going to Sumeru, and that is going to mean that the Chasm is going to be leading up to Sumeru. We're starting to move in that direction. However, I don't think Sumeru is going to be 2.7 or anything. In fact, I think the Chasm is going to be a two-parter. I think we're going to get a little bit of the Chasm in 2.1 or 2.6, and then later on, maybe 2.7 or something, we'll get some more Chasm, or we'll get more content within the Chasm. And then 2.8, I think we'll get Sumeru. And my reasoning for this is because Sumeru dropping in 2.8 is a better window for them to release a big update. For those of you who don't remember anything, Inazuma was dropped in this summer. This summer is a very good time to drop a video game and or a very big update. So dropping Sumeru around that same time frame would make a lot of sense. And 2.8, it's in that time frame pretty well. So does 2.9 though, so it could be even longer, but I have a feeling it'll be 2.8. That's just my gut feeling. There's no real reference or leak to go off on that there. But the Chasm is going to be very interesting, and the reason the Chasm is going to be interesting is because of the fact we've already gotten so much lore about it. When we do Zhongli's second part of his story quest, he mentions the Chasm and how him and Ajdaha fought there, how a Yaksha died there, how this dragon vein ore or something was created there. So there's already a lot of interesting things to think about there. And I think the dragon vein ore, in my opinion, I think that kind of means in 2.6 we might get some extra craftable weapons or something. That's just sheer speculation right there. I feel like that would make a lot of sense if there's some sort of special ore in the Chasm and we don't utilize it for weapon crafting, especially since the people in Liyue have mentioned, or I believe Ningguang has mentioned, that a lot of people are out of work right now in Liyue because the mine in the Chasm is closed, and that's like a big industry in Liyue, and that's why there's so many treasure hoarders going around right now in Liyue. So that's like a big aspect of that. So I imagine we're going to be solving the problem of the Chasm and inevitably going through the Chasm to get to Sumeru, which is going to be the next region, which is going to be giving us Dendro. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. For a long time, Chasm was speculated to also be releasing Dendro because it's been in the game since 1.0. A lot of people felt that like the Chasm would also unleash Dendro for us. But I'm here to tell you, I don't think that's the case. From the concept art and the concept art of the mob and everything that they showed us, it just doesn't seem like it's Dendro themed. So I think they're going to be saving Dendro for Sumeru itself, the Dendro region, and that's when we're finally going to get to experience it. I could see some Dendro enemies popping up though, because if Sumeru is close, then that means Dendro's probably pretty done. So I definitely could see some more Dendro enemy archetypes coming up and moving into the game in the Chasm, and I think that'd be pretty cool as well. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff to think about, especially the fact that Ayato is going to be in the same update as the Chasm. And that's kind of strange because that implies we're going to be doing something in Inazuma, which makes me think we're either just going to have Ayato's story quest or something in Inazuma, or there's going to be some sort of event in Inazuma. So maybe we'll get the Chasm, and alongside that, the second half of the update or something, it'd be like a big event in Inazuma, something like the Lantern Rite or something like the Windbloom Festival, since Inazuma was in the wartime or whatever, story-wise. in the city last year, then this year would be a good time to actually have a festival for Inazuma, and that would make a lot of sense. Even though we did have like the firework thing with Uemiya, I think they're actually going to try and push a normal or like a formal festival for Inazuma. So I have a feeling that might be why Ayato's involved, but it could just be that he has a story quest and we do something along that and it has some other implications or something. But I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that could be coming in 2.6, and I'm very excited. 2.5 is looking amazing as well. I'm very excited for Miko. Ayato looks very cool as well. I love Hydro characters. So it's going to be a next good couple of updates in my opinion, and I'm very excited to see where they take us in whenever we finally get to Sumeru, we finally deal with Dendro. But yeah, I wanted to keep this video relatively short. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.